The police force is built on teamwork and cooperation.
Do what you got.
However, this leads to tension arising when officers have to hold their colleagues accountable for their mishaps. Today, we will look into 3 cases where cops arrest their coworkers. Let's start with some drama unfolding at a crime scene. Martisa Lee. In February 2020, Chicago Transit Authority Supervisor Martisa Lee had a dispute with a police officer. Both officers responded to an incident where a street musician was stabbed by an old woman. Martisa Lee was assigned as the incident commander, working alongside the police.
No, they gotta go on the outside. This is all a crime scene. Yeah, he's grabbing after the victim. Watch out, well, ma'am, come out here.
I'm talking. I gotta say.
Oh yeah, you need to get out of the crime scene, ma'am. Please get out of the crime scene. That's what I'm telling you.
And you're touching me now.
Because you're in the crime scene, and I'm asking you to stay here. Do not go in the crime scene.
And I'm doing my job. Do not touch me.
You're not doing your job.
Do not
you can do your job from right there.
Do not touch me.
You can do your job from right there. Don't go through the crime scene again.
Don't touch me
again. Then don't go through the crime scene again.
Don't touch me again.
Then don't go through the crime scene again. It's very simple. We can go back and forth all day.
Don't touch me.
Lee walks into the crime scene as she speaks over her radio, immediately given a warning by the officer to get out.
Your officers, but we can deal with this first and then we'll talk about that later.
What's that?
He grabbed me.
Why?
I
Were you in the
no idea.
crime scene or something?
I'm walking, talking, and they was telling me to assess the situation. He grabbed me and pushed me over.
Maybe you were in the crime scene. I'm not sure.
Standing right there, I'm not by the
They
blood,
wouldn't
and I'm walking
grab you
over
just for
talking.
no reason, though.
He grabbed me and pushed me. Clearly, it could be seen too.
Okay.
Him right there.
Do you want me to ask him why?
I want something to be done.
Well, if he tells me that you are obstructing the crime scene, we're going to arrest you.
You're not going to arrest me
Yes,
for
we
doing
are.
my job. This is my job.
We're not going to... That's the way it's going to go. If you want to complain,
because this is my
that'll
job.
be his job, though. You'll be
Exactly. And
obstructing
I'm the
his job,
supervisor
which
that
is...
was told to assess the thing. So if I'm walking, I'm not stepping on the blood.
After Lee dismisses the warning, the officer moves her out of the way, where tension starts escalating between the two authorities.
Your job is to conduct the trains.
Exactly, and I was talking to my manager to let them.
Your job is to work with the trains. This is now our crime scene. If you're in the middle of it, we can move you out of it. Yes,
I'm not
we're
your
going to
crime
move you
scene,
out of the crime
but I'm
scene.
not your crime scene to push.
There's no complaint. If that's your complaint, there's no complaint.
10-4. Can I have your badge and stuff?
Yeah, we're going to have to... I'm going to talk to him then.
No, that's fine, but that's fine. Whatever you said, that's fine.
Which one of you guys grabbed her?
She was walking through the crime scene to get out of the crime scene, and I took her from behind and I guided her outside the crime scene. I did not push. Everything's on camera.
You're absolutely right. Perfect. That's perfect.
So
Everything's on camera.
he just moved you out of the crime scene is what he's saying.
No, I didn't push.
He's grabbed you and moved you out of the crime
That's fine,
scene.
but anyway, you said you needed what from me? Sir, you needed something
They
from me?
need you to hold the tape. They want you, they say you're a supervisor, you can hold the tape. You can hold the tape for them.
What do you mean hold the tape?
The tape off that camera.
Because you have to get that from control center. I can't do it.
No, that's the,
I told them
that's another unit. Okay. Okay.
Later, Lee brings the matter to the sergeant, claiming she was grabbed and pushed.
Walking away from the crime scene, he pushed
Did she
me. I guess
continue
I
in our
wasn't
crime
walking
scene?
fast enough for him. No, I didn't. He pushed me right over there. It'll all be seen.
He's saying-
But you guess what? It's all on camera, and I'm done with it now. If
walked
you
from
guys
here?
do it
I mean, are we done with this? I mean, he's explaining what he
No, I'm
did.
not done with it. Y'all can be done with it.
You're not done with it?
Oh, I'm not. Because
Do you want to have her arrested for obstructing our crime scene? She could laugh all she wants, but she cannot obstruct our crime scene.
To clarify both stories, the sergeant calls over the police officer, who points out that his body cam is rolling to support his case.
Was she obstructing our crime scene?
She did not. When I told her, I said, "Man, we got to get out of the crime scene." She didn't listen. I told her several times. That's when I
I'm
took
on
her
the
arms
radio.
from
He
behind
didn't
and I
tell
guided
me
her. She got
several
to go outside
He
the crime
pushed me
scene.
from behind.
We can look at my body camera.
We sure can.
Okay, arrest her.
The sergeant then brings up that she was obstructing the crime scene and orders the officer to arrest her. Lee's colleague convinces them it was a misunderstanding and tries to calm her down so her consequences will not escalate. The officers finally let her go without charges after gentle consideration. However, Lee sued the police and settled for $57,000. The sergeant was to be fired because of the incident, but the final decision is not known. The next story is more common than you think. A drunk off-duty cop attempts to strike a cop-to-cop deal to sleep off his misconduct. Brian Philippiak. On November 13, 2016, Lieutenant Brian Philippiak was arrested for a suspected DUI. An officer spotted his truck carelessly swerving to the roadside and initiated pursuit.
Can I see your license, registration, proof of insurance?
When asked, Philippiak shows his badge to the deputy before giving out his license and registration, hoping for a positive outcome.
The reason why I'm stopping you is we got multiple reckless driving calls about you. Okay? And then when I'm following you, you're hitting the shoulder of the road. You been drinking? How many?
Just a couple.
Okay. Where are you reaching in the back for? I seen you reaching in the back. You have an open container back there?
I did, yeah.
Okay. You been drinking on the way here?
Just going.
You got your registration, proof of insurance?
Much to Philippiak's disappointment, the officer asks him to perform field sobriety tests, exerting force on Philippiak, who is resisting him.
Brian, I'm going to have you step out of the car. I'm going to do a field sobriety test for you. Okay? Where are you going to camp?
Huh?
Where are you going to camp?
Milwaukee, Michigan. So.
Where?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Michigan? Where's that? Just around. It's Hillman right around the corner. Hawks?
Huh? No, past the Hawks.
Philippiak suggests a corrupt alternative to his arrest, which the officer declines in a heated physical exchange.
What would you like me to do?
Just let me go.
I can't. I had multiple phone calls. You'd be in the same situation if I was in the vehicle in your county, correct? I've got multiple 911 calls about a reckless driver, plate and all matches, almost hitting vehicles. I get behind you. You hit the shoulder of the road twice.
All right, just let me stay here. Okay?
You can't. I'm going to ask you nicely to step out of this vehicle. Brian, my hands are tied. If I let you go, I'm going to lose my career over you. You don't think I wouldn't?
No.
This is northern Michigan. We were a small department. Okay, I'm going to ask you nicely to step out of the vehicle. You know I have my job to do. You know that.
Yeah, I know. And I just want you to...
And I understand your point, your position.
The deputy takes out his taser, which makes Philippiak finally step out of his car.
Brian, we've already went past that point.
No,
you are. I'm being nice to you.
No.
Ellis. Any other person you would have drug out of this vehicle, correct?
No.
That's refusing to step out of this vehicle.
No, not where I...
Where you work, Washington County will not do that.
Yeah,
okay, so I think I'm being decent, not yanking you out of this vehicle yet.
No.
I don't want to yank you out of this vehicle.
No, just let me go.
I can't. We're done with that.
No. We can't.
No, I am being a good guy. Brian, out of this vehicle. I'm asking you nicely. I don't want to see anything worse happen. Okay?
No, just let me go.
Brian.
I will go sleep in the bushes.
You know, the next thing, I'm going to go hands-on with you.
No,
and you're going to go to jail for R&O. You want that?
No, I don't want that.
Out of this vehicle right now. Brian, I don't want to yank you out of this vehicle and cause this issue right here in this road. Okay? That's what you are getting out of this vehicle.
No. Just let me sleep it off.
Brian, we're done with this. You're one getting out of this vehicle, whether it's you stepping out, manning up to it, being a man about it, or two, we're dragging you out and you are getting in handcuffs. Which one do you want? I'm asking you nicely to please step out of this vehicle with me. If you don't want to do sobriety tests, that's fine. Step out of this vehicle.
I will just be here. So, does that make sense?
No. Last time, step out of this vehicle peacefully with me. Be a man about it.
So can we be a...
step out peacefully.
No.
Be a man about it. And let's deal with the consequences.
So,
Or I start yanking in you
don't
and
yank.
get you out of here. And if you keep resisting, you're going to get a taser.
No, I'm not going to fight you. So I'm just telling you, I will pull over and we'll sleep it off.
We're done with this.
No, I will. Just be a...
Clear. Out of this vehicle now.
No, be a...
Out of this vehicle
no,
now.
Don't touch
Brian,
me.
out of this vehicle
No,
now.
Don't touch me.
Let's step out.
No,
you know
don't touch
this.
me.
Out of this vehicle.
No.
Out of this vehicle. You are
No.
resisting an officer.
No,
you know
I'm
this.
not. Just to think about it.
I'm thinking about it. I'm not losing my career over you. Out of this
I'm not
vehicle.
going to leave it either.
Quit
So
pulling
I
away.
will go and pull over.
Quit.
No, hold on. I will go pull over and...
No, we're out of the vehicle now.
No.
You-
Listen to me.
Brian, you're already resisting.
Hold on, guys.
Brian.
One more time.
Step out of the vehicle.
No, one more time.
Step
okay?
out
You're
of the
going to
vehicle.
get a fucking taser.
No, one more
out of
time.
the vehicle.
Can we talk about it?
Step out of the vehicle.
17, step it up.
Can we talk about it? Guys.
Step out of the vehicle!
You're getting a taser. Back up.
No.
Taser right now if you don't get out.
Make it work, okay?
Out. Right now. Go to the front of my car.
Philippiak continues to talk his way out, being unwilling to perform field sobriety tests, which the officer takes as a refusal. He is ultimately placed under arrest as he continues resisting.
Okay.
Just let me go. I will.
Yes or no? Are you going to do a field sobriety test for me?
I just want to sleep it off.
Are you going to do a field sobriety test for me?
Can we just sleep it off?
No, we can't sleep it off. Are you going to do a field sobriety test for me?
I don't know. Come on, buddy.
It's a yes or no question.
It's not. Let's just sleep it off. Okay?
No. Are you
I
going
will
to
just...
Brian, are you going to do a field sobriety test? Yes or no?
Just let me...
No. We're not doing this way. Are you doing field sobriety test for me? If you're not going to do field sobriety test, turn around, place your hands in your back, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
You are under arrest.
No, don't.
You are under arrest. Don't resist, Brian.
No.
Come on.
Come on. Okay, stop.
You're
Stop.
under. You're not
No,
going to.
I'm not resisting, but don't. Let's stop.
You're
Let's talk about
tensed
it. Let's talk about it. Okay.
We've talked.
However, Philippiak hasn't lost hope and attempts to strike a cop-to-cop deal, trying to invoke a sense of camaraderie in his fellow officer.
What kind of deal do you want to make?
A cop to a cop. That's what the deal's about.
A cop to a cop. Why are you putting me in that situation?
Why are you putting me in that situation?
I didn't drink.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't drive drunk.
Okay. I got a lot going on in my life, and I said
We all have a lot going on in our lives.
Well, I got a lot more than I don't know if you do, but I do have a lot going on. So I just want to hang out, and I will be on my way.
It's fine and dandy if you're at your camp drunk, shit-faced.
Yeah.
You're on the side of the road.
And that's where I want to be. So just...
The arresting officer maintains his integrity and forcibly pushes the persistent drunk cop into the back seat of the cruiser.
You're not.
No.
You're. Any other person's gonna get an R&O charge. You know this.
I no.
Have a seat.
No.
Hey, watch your head.
Have a
Dump
seat.
your head, please.
No. Guys, let's talk about it, okay?
I've tried.
No,
Have
we
a
have
seat.
not talked.
Brian, have a seat.
Stop, guys. Hold on. I'm who you guys are. Do you guys realize that?
Yes.
Okay, then stop.
We're done. Have a seat.
No, you're not. Then let me sleep. Stop.
You're
Stop.
making us forcefully
stop,
push you in here.
stop.
Go in my patrol car right now.
No, stop. Think about it.
I've thought about it.
No, you haven't, because I will sleep it off on the side of the road. You can come check on me anytime you want.
No. Have a seat.
No.
Brian,
No. Just think about it.
I'm done.
No.
In my car. In my car. Get in there. Crawl in. I don't care.
We need to
You're
talk
sitting
about
down. You're sitting down in my car.
it. Let's talk about it, buddy.
Sit down and we'll talk.
No, we won't.
Okay,
One second.
then sit down and we won't talk, regardless. But you gotta sit down.
Have a seat.
Stop, guys.
Have a seat. Watch your head. In my car.
No, stop. I'm not going to fight.
Brian Philippiak was sentenced to 1 year of probation, a deferred jail sentence, and 40 hours of community service. He was stripped of his lieutenant duties, but remains employed in a support role.
Stay right here.
No.
Yes.
Just what?
Brian, don't.
Stop. Why are you doing this to a fellow cop?
Why are you doing this to a fellow cop?
Why? Because I said I would go to the side of the road and sit.
Being busted by your own employees has got to be one of the most awkward situations. Watch the reportedly third drunk driving incident of this person in charge. Glenda Green. On May 28, 2023, Lordsburg Mayor Glenda Green was pulled over by patrol officers who are officially her employees after observing her speeding and swerving. The officers realize who the driver is and address Glenda casually, but they instantly smell the stench of alcohol.
Hello, Glenda. The reason I pulled you over because you were kind of swerving back there. You're good? You have your registration and your insurance, please? You okay, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We're all good.
Okay.
Just be quiet. Hold on. Hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much I see 2 cops behind us.
You saw 2 cops behind you?
Glenda was just driving on my Glenda was 2 cops behind us. And then Glenda's like, yeah, keep on going. It's lost Glenda that following us.
Really? Did you find them?
Sorry about that.
11, 12, 23. This is for the Lexus. Give me 1 second, okay? Hey, Glenda, you mind stepping out of the vehicle? We'll review paperwork on my unit real quick.
She admits to drinking 3 to 4 beers while driving her foster son home and can barely walk and stand.
But just go talk to him about your stuff and how much have you had?
3.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
3 or 4?
3 or 4?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just talk with him.
Huh?
Please, let me just get him home.
Get who?
Ethan.
Oh, yeah, but you know, I'm the type of cop who doesn't give breaks, okay?
You're the type of cop that what?
That doesn't give breaks, okay? When I approached the vehicle, I did notice an odor of alcohol coming from alcohol coming from inside the vehicle, okay? I don't know what you talked to him about.
I didn't talk to him about
Okay,
it.
but when I observed you walk out, you were kind of swerving all over the place, okay?
However, they are unsure how to proceed knowing they work with Glenda, but still believe they have to do their job as police officers.
You're the mayor, okay? I'm your employee.
It doesn't matter.
I'm your employee, okay? So I'm gonna do a couple of standard sobriety field tests, okay? I'll see how you perform on those.
The state police officer makes her perform field sobriety tests, where she visibly loses her balance. However, at the state police's discretion, Glenda is right under the legal limit and won't be arrested that night.
Just stand right here. It's honestly, it's awkward to me, okay?
All right.
But like I said, I did observe that you're kind of swaying while you're talking to him.
Just get my phone.
You can't get your phone. Let me do the SFSTs first, and then you can get
So
your phone.
right now, Glenda, just talking with Aaron, okay? Since you are our boss, it's a
No,
conflict of interest.
I'm not saying anything because you're my boss.
No, but
boss.
it's
And
yeah.
as far as
I'm
conflict
just-
of interest, we're gonna have to contact state police, okay?
That's fine.
And that's just coming from Aaron. So.
That's fine.
Well, we're gonna ask the last one that you had about what time was that?
It's gonna be up to him.
The what?
It's gonna be up to him.
Fine.
So you're right there at that point. I don't think you're quite over the limit off of the clues that I saw, but I think you're right close to it. Where the limit might be 0.08, I think you're about a 0.06. Okay, so
My house is
Right. I'm not going to arrest you tonight. Okay? But yeah, don't. If you've had any, I just say don't drive. Okay?
She received a ride home and 0 charges. This was Glenda Green's 3rd incident of DUI. In previous arrests, her jail time was also waived, clearly showing how some things are in her favor. The city police officers who first found her, however, believe she should have been arrested that night. While the cops may want to foster their mutual trust among their colleagues, it is equally important for them to work for the public's trust with whom they swore to serve. See you guys next time.